In this video, I will show you how to make 3 different kinds of Christmas trees for decorating using recycled Christmas cards. There'll be timestamps in the description box for all 3 different kinds of trees.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
This first Christmas tree is actually designed to hold a little battery-operated votive candle. I found this on a website. I will put a link in the description box to this lady's website and her design. You can download it from her website. You can download it for free. However, she does accept donations for those who wish to contribute to her website. Here is the template. There's different kinds. There's 3 different kinds. I printed mine out onto some cardstock paper. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut it out because this is going to go over top of the card that you want to use. So you cut along that line, find the Christmas card that you want to use. It's going to have to be folded in half. And then you're going to take that template and you're going to line it up so that the edge of the template goes along the edge of the fold. And then all you have to do is go around and cut it out. And then you're going to cut the little branch lines down the center. And once that's done, I discarded the template and then you open it up. And that you'll notice there's like fins or branches in the middle. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through these. One's going to go up, one's going to go down, one's going to go up, one's going to go down, kind of alternate up and down all the way. And I find this is easiest to do if you kind of put a finger in the center of the tree as you're going up and down to keep them separated. You could also use something like a pen or a chopstick or something to help you with this part, especially getting those last little fins at the top. But once they're all separated, I kind of give the tree a little squeeze and it's done. And those little votive candles that you buy fit just perfectly in the center there. Here's the one that has a red background on it. And I also did is I took a Christmas card and I had some gold spray paint. So I sprayed the inside of the card gold. And then I just went through the same process of using the template. Now the templates, I believe she has 3 of them on her website that has different shapes of the edges of the trees and also different shapes of the lines in the center. But you could certainly customize this to make it look any way you want. And as you can see, this is fairly simple template. You could probably come up with your own design if you don't want to go to that website. So here's the one that I made that has the gold on one side and the card on the other. Here's one, you can see it's got kind of straight sides. And this one, I actually glued 2 Christmas cards together. So I had a different design on both sides. Here's another one with 2 cards together. And here they are with the candles in there. And here is the next one. This one's also very pretty. I found this on Pinterest, which led to a website. The website was a Russian website and my virus checker was freaking out, didn't want me to go to the website at all. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the website or not, but I printed it out, I enlarged it on my printer, and I added a little star to one of the pieces. So I'm going to provide a link to my Dropbox to this particular template if you want to print it out without having to go to a sketchy website. So these are all the pieces and you're going to cut them all out. And what you'll end up with is 6 pieces, 2 large ones and 4 smaller ones. And you can see they have slits in them. Some of the slits are on the top and some of the slits are on the bottom. Then you're going to take your Christmas card. Once again, I spray painted these Christmas cards on the inside. I spray painted them gold so that I would have a gold on one side. And you're going to take your template pieces. Now I printed those out onto cardstock, so they're a little bit more solid than a regular paper. And then you're going to draw them out. So you're going to need 6 pieces. So you will have to use more than 1 Christmas card for this And of course, depending on how big your Christmas cards will depend on how many pieces you can fit on each one. And you're going to cut them out. Now it's time to assemble these. First thing you're going to do is take your 2 larger Christmas tree pieces. And you'll notice that one of the pieces is going to have the 3 slits at the top, and one of them is going to have 3 slits on the bottom. And you'll have 4 more pieces. 2 of them will have slits on the bottom, and 2 of them will have slits on the top. So take the 2 large pieces, and you're going to align the center slits for both, and just kind of slide them together all the way up to the top, and you'll end up with something that actually can stand on its own. So this one has 4 pieces, four sides, so to speak. And you'll have a gold side and a Christmas card side, if you know what I mean. Now we're going to add more pieces. So take a look at your tree here, and you'll notice there's a side that has 2 slits at the top that flap down right there. And if you turn it, you can see it's on that side as well. Then you're going to take some of the smaller pieces with the slits facing downward, and you're going to slide the center slit into that particular one going down. Just like that. You can decide which way you want to put it. Christmas card side out or the gold side out. That's up to you. Then once we turn it to the other side, you'll see there's another up facing slit. We're going to take another small piece that has the slits facing down, and we're going to insert it into that slot. Pushing down. So now you'll end up with something that looks like this. It has 3 sides, 3 flaps on each side. So 3 on this side and then 3 on the other side. And depending on which direction you put them in, will depending on what it's going to look like. Now you'll notice for both of those sides you have 2 slits facing down. And we have 2 pieces left to add that have slits facing up. So there they are. And then you've got that original centerpiece that has also, so there's 3 slits there facing down, and you have 3 slits there facing up. So you need to align these and slide it in. This is the hardest part. It's not very hard, but this is the hardest part, is to get these all aligned. And you're going to kind of jiggle it and move those pieces around until they slide in together. Just slide it up till it's nice and snug. And your Christmas tree will sit flat. Just like that. And then turn it around, and we're going to do the same thing to this side. We're going to add the last remaining piece that's going to go into those 3 bottom slits. And as you can see, you have like alternating gold, and you've got Christmas card. So I decided I didn't like the gold facing out on this one, so I turned it around and put it so that the Christmas card part was facing up. And this time it went in quite nicely. It didn't have to fool it. They didn't have to move it around too much. But how you arrange these is completely up to you. If you like the alternating gold and colored Christmas card, you could do it that way too. And then we're going to put that final piece in. That one has 3 slits facing up, and then we have 3 slits facing down, and they're going to just slide right in together. And you're done. Now you'll notice when you look at the bottom of this that it has like almost like 4 little compartments there. Like a little square at the bottom, 4 little squares at the bottom. And here is a fast forward assembly of another one. This one I used 3 different Christmas cards that had complementary colors, and I'm just going to put it together and you can just watch. And the third design is kind of an origami based design, but equally as pretty. Now I'm going to show you with a large piece of paper just so that it's easier to demonstrate, but you can obviously use Christmas cards for this, and I'll show you that. This is just a piece of craft paper that I had, scrapbooking paper I should say. And to make a square out of a rectangle, you just fold one of the corners in and then cut off that piece. You need a square to make this particular Christmas tree. So we folded once diagonally, and I'm using a boning tool to make the crease nice and sharp. And then you're going to open it and fold it in the other diagonal direction. You have an X in the middle, and now we're going to fold it in the other direction, in half this way and then in half the other way. Now we need to fold in those 2 side flaps in. So you're going to put it so that it looks like a diamond shape in front of you, and then you're going to fold in those 2 pieces. And I'm going to show you this here again. So put your square so that it looks like a diamond shape, and then you're going to take those 2 sides, bend them in, and then down. So you'll end up with another square shape. Or a diamond, I guess which way you're looking at it. Then take the top flaps and fold them in towards the center. And then the other side. Now we're going to open up the flap. Open up the flap. Take one at a time, open up your piece so you have a peak there. We need to turn that peak into a valley. So open it up, push that peak down, and turn that into a valley. Fold it back down, and you can do the same thing with the other flap. Open it up and turn that peak into a valley. Flatten it and then fold it down. And you're going to turn it over and do the same thing to the other side. Now, the end that opens up, we're going to cut that piece off. So draw a line from point to point, or you can just eyeball it and just cut across, and you're going to cut a section off of this to make a triangle. Discard those pieces, and there you go. You'll notice there's 4 flaps on each side of this particular triangle shape. Then take a pair of scissors And you're going to cut some slits. These are going to be the branches of your tree. You can put as many or as few as you'd like. Cut in from the edge to the center line. Don't go any further than the center line because you don't want your tree to fall apart. So you're going to cut slits almost all the way to the center. And what you're doing is you're actually cutting 4 layers here. And go around the other side and do the same thing. And you can change the shape of these branches as well depending on how you cut them. Now you'll notice that there are 4 flaps on each side and they're kind of all stuck together because of the fact that we're cutting them. So I just kind of went around and just opened them up a little bit and unstuck them. Now we're going to shape the branches. So for each of those little flaps that you have there, you're going to take the top corner of it and fold it down. I've already done 2 of them there. Here's another one. Take that top corner, fold it down. And I'm using my boning tool again here to just flatten those so that it is nicely creased. And you're going to keep doing that for each branch. There's quite a few branches because there's going to be 8 sides to this tree because there's 4 flaps on each side. And you're going to fold down all these little branches. And once it's all folded, all the branches are folded, just kind of fluff it up a little bit, open it up a bit so that you get a little bit of volume to your tree. And that's all there is to it. It's done. Now that was with some scrapbooking paper. I'm going to show you a fast forward version of one here using a Christmas card. So same idea, you need to turn your rectangular Christmas card into a square first. And I'll let you watch the rest. The only thing you have to be careful with Christmas cards is that the way that they're made, if you try to crease them too much or try to flatten the creases too much, you might crack the card or might remove some of the color. So you just have to be careful with that aspect of it. Also, Christmas cards can be a lot thicker than scrapbooking paper. So you might want to keep that in mind when you're making your branches. Maybe make fewer branches because it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge to fold those down. And there's a completed Christmas tree. These, I think, were one of my favorites. They looked really nice when I was done with them, I found. And I added a little gold star to some of these. I just cut them out with I have a craft punch and I just glued them on. So there you go, finished. I have a whole bunch of videos that show you how to turn Christmas cards into some great Christmas crafts. I put them all in a playlist, so check it out. And thank you so much for watching.